Hi, this is Grandpa Ed from homeschoolforlife.org, and we're going through the story of Noah and the ark, and we left off in part 3 where Noah and his family had left the ark and taken all the animals off the ark, the cattle and all the animals that were on the ground, and the birds in the air, and also the animals that creep along the ground. And God had said in his heart that he would never curse the ground again, and for man's sake he would not destroy everything again. So now God is going to carry forward his covenant, which is a promise, to Noah. So he blessed Noah and his sons and told them to be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth. God had also put the fear of man into animals at that point, so that God had put man in charge, and that all the animals were to fear him and obey him, including all the fish in the waters, which obviously were not in the ark. And they were all given into Noah's hand. Every moving thing that was left there on the earth was to be food for them, including the herbs in the ground. And he told Noah, do not shed man's blood, because man was made in the image of God. Then Noah was spoken to by God and his sons directly, and God established his covenant, which again is the promise with them, Noah and his family. Never again should all the flesh be cut off by the waters of a flood. Never again would there be a flood to destroy all the earth. And God gave him a sign of the covenant, which is the rainbow. He set forth the rainbow in the cloud over the earth, that the rainbow should be seen in the cloud. God would look on it and remember the everlasting covenant between God and every living creature on the earth, including Noah and his family. So think about it. Every time you are looking at a rainbow, God is also looking at it to remember his everlasting covenant with us. That kind of concludes our study on Noah and the ark. But I just wanted to review a little bit through the 4 parts that we've been going through. For part 1 was where Noah pleases God and the ark was prepared. Now remember, it took him 100 years to build the ark, which is, to me, a long time to build an ark in the middle of the desert. But God gave him the exact instructions on how to build it. And then in part 2, we talked about the great flood. And the waters not only coming down from the heavens in the form of rain, but also coming up from the ground, waters coming up and making the whole earth flooded. Part 3 was talking about where Noah had left the ark and taken all the animals with him and how he did that. And again, part 4 is God's promise to Noah to have the rainbow in the clouds every time that there was a rain, to set forth his covenant or a promise to Noah and all the living creatures on the earth, that the earth would never be destroyed again.